Battleship, the video game, based on the movie, based on the board game. Oh, you want more? Okay, well either Activision or developer Double Helix Games decided it'd be a great idea to make Battleship a first-person shooter. Battleship, first-person shooter.
And that's when everything changes.
Get him out of the water and return to your ship.
So basically, you are a US Marine training in the Hawaiian Islands, disarming World War II bombs when the aliens land. And that's it! That's the extent of the story. You learn nothing else about the mythos or the universe, because there is nothing else, exposing how blatantly shallow the whole idea of a battleship movie is.
It's a group of aliens that come out of the water that basically swarm us.
It's a Transformers ripoff meant to show off spectacular special effects on a big screen and not much else. Not much else. Hey, I got a question. What do you do when you can't lip sync people's voiceovers to their mouths? Or you're too lazy to do it? Cover everyone's face in the game like this! Everybody!
Mathis, where the hell you been? You're supposed to be an explosive ordnance disposal tech.
The scrambler's inside,
Reloading here!
and the Chesapeake and Adams can offer gunfire support while we disable the turret.
Ah, Mathis, good to see you. Sully and some others are under attack at the turret.
If you embarrass me today, I'll have your ass.
The game doesn't follow the storyline of the movie, so you won't be running into Liam's particular set of skills.
You've got skills, but I have never, ever seen a man waste them like you.
And you won't be running into Rihanna's singing voice. Both of which would have made this game slightly more interesting, or horrific, depending on your point of view.
Now we're at war. It's do or die. I'm all for killing these creatures. It's a thrill. I can't wait.
You won't even learn why the aliens are attacking or where they come from. From beginning to end, all you get are vanilla mission briefing voiceovers, which task you every single time with this. Set satchel charges on enemy scramblers so that you can unlock support positions for your fleet offshore. Every mission! Every mission!
Your first objective is to disable or destroy it.
We must secure the beachhead and take out any jamming devices we find.
Appears to be the source of a massive weather emitter that's preventing the Reagan from launching our fighter jets.
Do you know what that's like the whole way through on a $60 game, every single mission being the same?
Blow the scramblers inside the bunkers to allow our fleet to enter support positions. Up the canyon to the bunkers, eliminating any scramblers you encounter.
Even worse, the support that you unlock from offshore, you rarely use in the land game. Because the enemies that are any threat to you whatsoever, they charge at you. And those supports take so long to charge up and so long to actually execute after you've already hit the button, they're completely pointless. So, gameplay is broken up into two main sections. A painfully average first-person shooter that is so generic and derivative, and a RTS system. Now I say RTS in quotations because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night because I am a fan of strategy games. You see, as you kill minions on land, they drop special ability cards that you run over and you pick up. You can then use these special ability cards in the naval battles going on in the distance. Now this sounds cool. It does. By pressing LB at any time, you are transported to this electronic grid, which by the way is the closest thing in this game to actual Battleship. You basically move your ships around on this grid and you engage enemy vessels. The cards unlock more powerful attacks, more armor, longer range, or you can assume direct control of your vessels. Now, direct control sounds awesome, right? But it's not. You're right. Yes, you guessed it. It's completely underdeveloped and wasted. Even if your ship is surrounded by 6 enemies on this grid, when you assume direct control, it picks seemingly one of the enemies at random, probably the last one you were shooting, and puts you in a one-on-one naval battle in a third-person mode, with no other ships around you. They just pluck these two, go into first-person mode, and you fight. It's boring and completely pointless because you are so overpowered, the enemy ships have no chance, absolutely no chance to kill you in this mode. It might as well have been a cutscene. It destroys any strategy. You basically smash your gun buttons for a few seconds until the enemy ship blows up quicker.
Adams submarine, JQ Adams! Fire! Don't let
They're all potential in this game wasted, gone. That is the RTS element right there. And unfortunately, the land sections, they're not much better than the naval bits. Throughout the game's incredibly linear level structure, you will be relying on 2 weapons the entire game. The alien's default machine gun that you pick up from any minion, which are so plentiful that you just pick up a new one instead of waiting to reload them.
Disable the shield's power source so that Sully can take the turret offline. Reagan, out.
Laredo taking damage.
Or the alien sniper rifle.
Under attack.
And it's not like it matters because there's a total of 5 weapons in the game. After playing the majority of the game in what seemed like God mode, there's a huge difficulty spike at one point that throws insanely accurate, unfairly accurate, long-ranged enemies in with these charging melee aliens that take more than one clip to drop.
Damaging critical levels aboard the JQ Adams. Mayday!
So you'll be replaying this section over and over and over. It's just padding in the worst way possible in an otherwise easy game. It is absolutely insulting to force somebody to pay $60 for this shit, which I did, full price. On a release day where Max Payne 3 and Diablo 3 comes out, Battleship has the balls to release at $60. Not $10 off or $20 off like most movie games. No, they need to do. No, here, $60. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a $10 movie coupon printed directly on the box art. Not a label, it's printed directly on the box art. And guess what? This expires June 17th, 2012. So you have a couple days to get out to the movie theaters, probably so that you won't watch any other movie with this than Battleship.
Real bad idea, Lieutenant.
And you will. You will, because it's free. I know I will. I have to. I have to so that you don't have to. Don't buy this game. You knew that already, but somebody needs to review these. Somebody needs to tell Double Helix Games, which, quote unquote, is one of the largest, most experienced developers directly from their website, to stop it! To step up their game! Or, if you're gonna develop a movie license game, no, I sympathize with you. I sympathize with you. You're getting your orders from Activision. You gotta make a game in 7 months! Or something insanely stupid like that, direct from corporate commander. What the fuck are you supposed to do? I don't know. But to sell it for $60 is wrong. There's no multiplayer whatsoever. There's no additional modes. There's no worthwhile unlocks. There's no extras. It's just of your standard generic FPS clone with a sorry-ass excuse of an RTS Battleship simulator.
Do you want to play the Battleship video game?
No. E7.
Miss.
Battleship, the movie game, based on the board game several years ago, gets a final verdict of 2 out of 10. It is garbage at $60. It's an extremely poor value that shouldn't be bought by anyone. Anyone. Not at full price, not at discount price. Do you understand me? Mom or grandma or father who is buying this game for their children, or uncle. It's games like these that we need to revive my rainbow unicorn sticker idea that you put on the game to show these family members not to pick this up. Because you and I aren't gonna buy this. Of course, I have to buy it for review, but you know you aren't gonna buy it because you're a gamer and you watch my show. Or you don't watch my show, but you just know that these games suck. Movie license games suck. I don't know what we should do. You let me know. How do we spread the word? Stop buying these kinds of games and they will either step up their game, give us better ones, or stop doing them entirely. It's a blatant cash-in. Why couldn't we have got a good strategic Battleship game instead? Strategy. But I will keep reviewing these until they make a good one. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
Mahalo, mother.
Now that I got I5, how about H5? Hit. Say hit. You have to say hit.
Not if I don't want to. It's on the girls.
Yeah,
Possibly nicked my ship, maybe.